Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Crimi-trent. Today we're going to do a simple art therapy Thursday, just these simple tropical leaves that are fun, easy, keep your mind off things and keep you stress free. Just using greens and blues, turquoises. I punched it in little oranges. You can punch in pink, just a pop of color here and there. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the bell notification button so you know my tutorials are up. Sometimes I try and aim for 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and sometimes I might change it up. Who knows? I'm that crazy. If you're new to my channel, I hope you're enjoying my channel. And again, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go over supplies. I have a 7" by 10" piece of Arches cold pressed paper. It's 100% cotton. I taped it down on a piece of cardboard with this Scott's Magic Tape, and what I do is I put it on my clothes or fabric first, get the threads on it, and tape it down so it's not as sticky. I mixed up some various green tones, darks, turquoisey, lime, medium green, paper towel here. I've got my water jars up here, and brushes I go over as I use them, but I'm going to start off using my number 8 Velvet Touch Princeton long round. And this exercise is just simple, kind of mindless, fun little doodle kind of, therapy kind of art. We're just doing, we're just making leaves, tropical leaves, just fun stuff. So I mixed up the turquoise color first. Gonna get it wet, my wet brush. I'm just gonna make some simple tropical leaves. And how we do that? Put a line down, because this has a nice point going towards the edge. And we're just going to push down and pull up. Push down and pull up. Push down and pull up. See that? And it's making this simple, like palm leaf. Very simple. This bright green turquoisey color. I'm going to be painting leaves and then painting leaves on top of leaves. It has a nice effect to it. So just a simple palm type leaves, just pushing down and pulling up. And you can, manipulate it like I'm doing here for the tips and how you want it to look. Going over it because I want it to be more consistent with the flat color. And we're going to just turn around. I'm just going to keep turning around your piece of paper. I'm going to grab, this is a limeish kind of green, kind of a tropical, We're going to make another leaf similar, but a little fatter. So I'm going to put this down here just to give you a guide. And we're going to make similar, but they're like oval, pointy ovals, see? We're connecting them. See how we're connecting that? Connecting that. I'm not going to have this thinner line, it's more like connecting the actual leaves, you see that? I'll make the oval, pointy oval, and then I'll connect it on top. And I'll bring it in here from the other one. The leaf just gives me a guide, and then I grab the paint and I paint from this leaf into this leaf. That's simple. It just guides you in. And then you get this really simple palm. Again, I'm going to turn the paper, and we'll probably do something similar again over here. Put the line out for the guide, and we'll just swoop in the paint. I'm going to go kind of fast painting this because you saw me do that one earlier. Just paint this pretty quickly. It's a little messy, but I'll fix it. Again, I'm going to connect the leaves so they're wider. There we go. Just manipulate the tips just a bit. All right, and then I'm put it on a diagonal at this point. I'm going to grab that turquoise paint I had before and make a curve. Whoop! Well, see, got a splotch on there. You got to get that up right away. And see, now we're going to have to work with that splotch. I'm just going to do a curve line and make some more palm leaves with this color. We can make it work. Don't worry about accidents like that. Again, making the same type of leaf. We're going to do a big Montessori type of leaf. I think that's how they call it. In a second, we're just going to put this one down first. You didn't even know that there was a splotch there. It's completely gone. Yeah. So then we're going to take this medium green, make a big fat leaf. It has like a leaf, goes in, out, like that. In, out. Just like that. I'm going to fill that in. This is wet on dry. You can put another one out here if you want. Just fill that whole thing in. I'm going to make another one down here. Again, it's like a pointy but rounded triangle. You're going to go in, back out, down. Do it again if you want, like that. And you're just going to fill that in. You know, when you're painting these, you think yourself in a nice Caribbean island, tropical breeze, a pina colada. I know I'd like to have one of those, and I'd like to be in the tropical ocean. And again, we're going to turn again. I'm going to do a different leaf. I'm going to mix up some medium green. I'm going to change the color tones a bit. Touch of indigo on this one. Oh, there we go. It's more of this medium green. Okay, I'm going to do another similar fat leaf, but a couple of them. See, it's a lot wider than these. Like a 3-prong leaf. I'm going to overlap that one now. The lighter ones are on the bottom, and the darker ones will go on top. And if you see the color through it, that's perfectly fine. You can go in and grab some of your darker tone greens, and if you want to just hit the tips of these in the bottom areas, have it bleed, that could be fun too. Just play around with that. Okay, we're going back in again. And we're going to do turquoise again. Going to add some green to it though. Hooker's green. So a little more green turk. And a touch of burnt umber. So it's more of a brownish turquoise. And we're going to make another prong See, it's a little similar, so I want to make it a little darker then. I'm going to add some more turquoise. It's a little deeper. There we go. Big old prong leaf here. Again, similar to this one. Make it 3 prong leaf going on top of that other palm. And this one here. So keep building. I'm going to keep switching and building. Here, again, make these fairly big. You'll see how a color changes when it goes on top of the other color. It's kind of a cool layering effect. And this is something simple, mindless that you could do. It's kind of fun. And the effect is great. When it's done, you can frame it, or you can make a card like this for somebody, cheer them up. Whatever you feel like doing with it. Just painting to paint. We're just going to keep turning. And now we're going to add this really dark green leaf. So I have this dark green, it's kind of creamy. I'm going to add a little more water. And we're going to make a nice little line here. And we're going to make these outlined leaves. Just like that. Just like that. Simple, going on top. So the darker can go on top of the lighter, but the lighter can't go on top of the dark unless you have gouache or acrylic. Now these leaves, you can keep them like this, or you can change each one of them up. You can add in some details, make some just plain old flat filled in, play around with it. It's like a doodle, like I said. Again, we're going to switch up again. And we're going to go like this, curving here. Going to add in some of these darker palms. These are simple. We've been doing this for like 15 minutes now. You don't have to go like back and forth like I'm doing with this. You could just go down and up, like I showed you in the beginning. Skinny, simple palms. And just keep building on this design. So I'm getting there. You can add this other short, kind of fun palm. Goes like this. Open, pointy. So simple. There you go. And then you can add like these, I don't know what they, symbol like this. Just like these gum leaves, or what do they call it, gum tree leaves or something like that. Big old roundish, goofy. If you want to add a tropical flower in here, a bright pink or orange, that'd be fun too. Change it up if you don't want it all green. I'm going to keep playing around. We're going to add some more brown to this hooker's green, just to get a little darker, and a little indigo, and the green. So it's pretty greenish, bluish, pretty dark. Go through this whole thing over here. Again, make those open leaves. So you can do this. Anybody could do this. You can paint open leaves. The key is the different tones of greens, slightly blue in them, slightly brown, or add some red, and then just the different shapes and different patterns of leaves that makes it interesting. It doesn't have to be all greens too. Again, throw in one of these open spiky leaves like that. Just going to keep playing around, turning it around. You can add in just these simple palms. So there's a really interesting pattern growing here. In the actual leaf right here, like the fat ones, if you wanted to, you could go in, get a darker, like hooker's green, or mix with some turk or whatever color you have. Put in some lines to make it more interesting. You know, if you don't want to just keep it flat, change it up a bit. You know, that's even in that one right there. See, you can add lines in that one. I'm going to go grab that lime green. You can still go on top of these guys. See, watch. And just go in and make some simple palms on top. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. Do another one simple like here. Little open leaves. Just moving it around to see which, you know, what looks open, what looks like it needs something. Small little leaf here. Another skinny one here. Simple. Just play around and get some more blues in there. If you get some deep blue, you can do a, let's see, get some ultramarine in here. Cerulean. Because it's in the blue, cool tone, so if you had a blue leaf in here, that would look cool too. Just put one in here and just show you. Go right on top of that. It could be a navy color, indigo. Throw in some indigo. Because even that deep tone is going to look cool. It will still fit in. Almost looks black. Sorry, my paintbrushes are making a mess and a noise. Do the same thing here. Put in some spiky leaves and a wicked dark navy blue type color. Even some of those open leaves in the same tone. Just building on this pattern. Probably need something going here. And that navy. I'll do one of those big open leaves. Just playing around with like where you want the rest of them to go. I think this one needed to be more like this. Oh, goodness, brushes over here. Well, that's pretty cool, right? You could add in, like I said, an orange color would be kind of cool. just one or two here and there. If you wanted to add an orange tone, it's turning my things into green because everything's blue here. I'd have to clean off my palette like that. Get in some medium red. See, orange is a good complement to blue because it's the opposite color. Get a nice bright, pretty orange. You could throw in a leaf or flower, or even just those open, see, those pretty petal flowers. It's just going to change it up. Don't want to overdo it with the orange, but like a little bit here and there would be kind of cool. Just a little bit here and over here. And my goodness, these brushes just keep getting in the way. It's so annoying. See how it just changed everything when I just punched it up with that orange? I can throw in a little leaf over in here. You can fill in this one with orange. You could have done a bright pink too if you don't want to do orange, but I like the orange. Very surfer dude-ish. If you're not happy with how dark that blue leaf is, if you do have some gouache, I have some cheap gouache here. Or if you don't have gouache, you have acrylic paint. You can go on top of that leaf and put in some white details. Just to tone it down a bit. And again, on these other leaves that were down here in the beginning, if you wanted to put patterns in them before you go on top of them, you can do that too. I'm doing it after the fact, but you see what I mean. Down here you can put some nice patterns in these ones. Put in some dots, you know, add in whatever you think. A little flower. Just adding in funky greenery. Different types of greenery. Just change it up. And there you go. Let me peel this off and see how this looks. I think this is a fun, easy tutorial. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm having the day and a half. Very simple, very easy, just a bunch of leaves, but look how cool that is. And like I said, you can add little like tropical flowers and whatnot. But it's just an exercise to keep you busy and your mind off stuff and think about the tropics and just look at each way. You know, you can hold this way, this way, this way. I don't know which way I would frame it. I kind of like it this way. I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys are doing well. And please, if you have any comments, questions, put in the comment section. I always leave in the description box paints and colors that I'm using. You know, I also have that other channel that I told you about, my acrylic channel. It's in the homepage. You can see it on the right-hand side. Please go check that out and subscribe to that. I appreciate it very much. Helping me grow on YouTube, especially today's day and age when everyone needs to help each other out. So I appreciate it very much. So take care, everyone, and have a great day.